ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our special coverage of the latest developments of the G20 summit. And to know more about the summit, we're going to be accompanied by His Excellency Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi. Thank you very much for joining us, Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi. Would you please tell us more about the participation of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi in the G20 summit?
Yes, I am proud of this. I am so happy because Egypt is not yet one of the 20 richest countries according to the GDP. But because Egypt is very important in its area, Egypt is a very active member in many other regional and international organizations. We are a leader in Africa, we are a leader in the Arab world, and we have very good relations with the European Union and strategic relations with the United States. So this is how we are invited, and our president is very active politician, and he's visiting all over the world. I really envy him that he is very active, and we are gaining a lot by his movement from here to there. And this is another occasion where Egypt can benefit a lot by those sessions and those meetings, whether when he joins the sessions or in private meetings.
دي هوا صح؟ تابعنا معكم مشاهدينا الكرام منذ لحظات هذه الصورة التذكارية التي تم التقاطها جلستين.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The UN agency said on Monday that nearly 100 trucks carrying food for Palestinians were looted of November 16th after entering Gaza in one of the worst aid losses during 13 months of genocide war in the enclave. We have more in the following report. فين التاني؟ The head of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian Refugees, Philippe, told reporters in Geneva on Monday that there is no alternative to the UN agency following the Israeli occupation's order to ban the organization that coordinates nearly all aid in war-ravaged Gaza. He noted that within the UN there is no other agency geared to provide the same activities, providing not only aid to Gaza, but also primary health care and education to hundreds of thousands of children. Lazani has called on the UN, which created UNRWA in 1949, to prevent the implementation of a ban on the organization in the occupied Palestinian territories, which was approved by the Israeli occupation's parliament last month. The ban, which is due to take effect in January, sparked global condemnation, including from key Israeli backers, the United States. UNRWA provides assistance to nearly 6 million Palestinian refugees across Gaza, the West Bank, Lebanon, Jordan, and Syria. The Israeli Occupation Authority has long been critical of the agency, but tensions escalated after in January it accused about a dozen of the agency staff of taking part in October 7th, 2023 incidents which triggered genocide war in Gaza. Lazani was in Geneva for a meeting of UNRWA's Advisory Commission to discuss the way forward at the organization's darkest moment. Ladies and gentlemen, and to know more about the latest developments on the ground in the Palestinian crisis, we are very pleased to be joined by Mr. Abdulatif Wahba. He's a journalist. Mr. Wahba, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for joining us on Nile TV. I would like you to tell me more about the latest developments on the ground concerning the war in Gaza.
As you see now and during the last days and so on, there is an escalation of fighting and Israeli aggressions against the Palestinians. If they were trying to move some Palestinians from the north to south and so on, but at the same time they are using the humanitarian aid as a way or apart from its war against the Palestinians. Today, for example, Israel declared that they will they ban the work of UNRWA in Gaza, and really this is the only arm just now for the United Nations in helping the Palestinian people in south of Gaza and the north and the Gaza itself. This decree, of course, was completely criticized from the international society. Even the states and the countries that supported Israel at the beginning of the conflict, but now they changed their views and opinion in UNRWA. And I heard just now, or I read some statements issued from British ministers of foreign affairs who criticized the decree, although Britain was one of the pro-Israeli and pro-Israeli attack against the Palestinians at the beginning of the conflict. This is, of course, a huge change on ground, and I think, as you know, that Egypt warned the international society and the United Nations from the Israelis' aggressions against the Palestinians and its way to dismantle the people from their land to another land, or from south to from north to south, and so on. And itself, until now, as you know, that President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, during his participations in G20 in Brussels, warned or renewed his warning again for the international society to take actions against the Israelis' aggressions and the Israeli attack against the civilian people in Gaza.
Okay, Mr. Wahba, thank you so much for joining us on Nile TV. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be watching a report about the new application showcasing artifact original state, attracting crowds to the Egyptian Museum. Let's watch.
The Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities said in a statement that the National Museum of the Egyptian Civilization, the NAMEC, in Fustat, Cairo, has seen a surge in the number of local and international visitors over the past few days. The filter digitally reconstructs the incomplete ancient Egyptian artifacts, which have not survived fully due to the damage, decay, or the human activity. The cutting-edge technology allows the visitors to scan the QR codes near specific artifacts to view the statues, carvings, and other objects restored to the original shapes and vibrant colors. The statement noted that combining in-person exploration with the digital reimagining aims to engage the local and the international audiences and provide dynamic and ever-improving services. The use of this technology allows the visitors to interact with the artifacts in modern ways, adding intrigue and allure to the historical narrative while making the visit enjoyable and engaging. The filter is part of the Revival Project, a recently launched collaborative initiative between the Tourism Ministry and META. The project aims to revive the artifacts, raise the younger audience's awareness about the Egyptian heritage on social media, and attract more visitors to explore the Egyptian civilization. The NAMEC has meticulously prepared all the necessary arrangements to ensure the visitors fully enjoy this experience and enhance the engagement through technology. According to the latest statistics as of October 2024, Instagram users in Egypt have reached approximately 19.4 million, representing 16.9% of the population. The NAMEC, inaugurated in Cairo in 2021, is the first museum in Egypt and the Arab world dedicated to showcasing the full spectrum of the Egyptian heritage from prehistoric eras to the modern times. Among the remarkable exhibits are the royal mummies, which are displayed using advanced technology to explore the hidden details and shed light on the ancient rituals and beliefs linked to the mummification.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was the end of our special coverage today. I'm Abir Mitwali. Stay tuned for more to come on Nile TV International.